Hi, we're just about to do in-game tutorial number 3 here about maintaining trains. So let's see what the game has to tell us about that.
Welcome to my lesson on locomotive maintenance. First, you need to know that all locomotives have different maintenance intervals and consumption depending on their type. Take a look at the rail line between Sacramento and San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Here you can see the current state of the locomotive. The lower the condition is, the more often the train has a breakdown and stops on the way. Locomotives are automatically repaired at stations if they have a maintenance depot. To do this, try choosing the station in Sacramento.
Okay. We'll click on that
Here you
then.
can select Construct Extension. Do that and take a look at the options available. Then build a maintenance depot.
Okay,
Very
do
good.
that.
Whenever the state bar of a locomotive has dropped to about 60%, it will be serviced. And since the Sacramento station is used by both of your train lines, the maintenance depot also benefits both train lines. Now close the station again and select a train line once more. These 3 bars show the levels of water, sand, and oil. If operating materials are missing, the locomotive will be significantly slower. Water is needed on a daily basis. Sand
Okay.
is needed when going uphill to increase the friction of the wheels. Oil is needed to lubricate moving parts, and the amount required is dependent upon the distance traveled.
Okay, that makes
All of
sense.
the operating materials that a locomotive requires can be obtained at supply towers, which must be built along the tracks. Open the building menu and select the supply tower. Now build a supply tower near each of the marked positions.
Oh, wrong position. I thought that was the mark. I guess not. All right. Well, we'll go there, I guess. And so basically they're picking kind of like center.
Very good.
Makes sense.
Both rail lines can now reach a supply tower. You can build them at any position along your lines, but they should be far enough away from... There is one more building that has to do with maintenance, the maintenance post. Select this building type.
Okay.
Unlike the maintenance depot or the supply tower, the maintenance post is not a required building type. It is suitable, however, when many trains come together in a small space because the maintenance post can reduce breakdowns and thus long traffic jams and conflicts considerably. However, this also results in daily upkeep costs. This brings us to the end of this lesson. Feel
Okay.
free to look around some more. Once you have finished, this tutorial will end.
Okay, so I just went to put that in there and it says it was too high. So that makes sense. So I see a few differences here already from number 1. Uh, the maintenance post is the same, but it gets into more detail about what the trains are using. Like you were saying about the lines on the train there. Those didn't exist before. You really had no idea. You just kind of threw supply towers down kind of ever so often, and you definitely had as many maintenance buildings as you could. So that could be good or bad. It depends how you play, whether you like that more or not. And then I do like the idea of the other maintenance building though. I like it. That sounds good. It's just a matter of how to utilize it in play. And then as far as the maintenance building going on the station, that was the same as before. So a little bit of new, a lot of kind of the same as before. Come back and join us for the next tutorial.